Alright guys, that time is finally here. This is going to be the IOvilus for iOS app test part 3. So I'm sorry this video was longer than expected and I had to break it into 3 parts. But if you think about it in hindsight, in order to test an app to its fullest capability, that's what we have to do. We have to run the app and we have to test it. I knew the video was going to be quite long, but I wasn't expecting it to be as long as it was. However, you know what? It is what it is. This segment, we're down in the basement, and I think that this actually yielded some pretty interesting results. Please let me know what you think about what we caught down in the basement in the comments below. I'd love to hear your input. So normally I'd wait till the end of the video to say this, but please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video if you see fit. This is the IOvilus for iOS app test part 3. Enjoy. All right, so we're down here in the basement. We're going to leave the lights off down here. We have this window over here. I'm hoping that maybe the darkness will give us a little bit better responses. So, going to give the IOvilus a shot down here in the basement. And like I said, you know, from what I just told you, I better get some amazing responses for me to say in my personal opinion that this is going to help anybody during a paranormal investigation. All right, so we're in the basement.
It smells weird, but that's
It does smell weird. Well, it's a basement. What do you expect? Do you expect it to smell like roses? No, it's going to smell like feet. Old feet.
Yeah, it smells like your Sasquatch body.
I mean, if I haven't showered in a few days, I could understand that. You know, a little bit of mold and from under arm cheese. Yeah, I can see that. So we're down here in the basement now. I know it was. And we're going to turn on the IOvilus. And
There's actually 2 windows.
we're going to see what happens. Like I said, I better get some good responses down here. But let's just roll with it.
IOvilus on.
You hear that? That's Danny walking. My basement floor is a dirt floor. So you might actually hear the footsteps down here.
He has actually dug up.
Ow! That was a pipe.
Good job, Dad. Glad I'm not as tall as you.
Excuse me.
Alright, can I ask the first question?
Yep, go ahead.
Is there anyone down here? If so, what is your gender?
Once again, I want to make it perfectly clear. We have no intent on trying to remove you from this house. You're more than welcome to stay here with us. You've never really done anything to harm us. You know, a few things here and there to kind of freak us out a little bit. But you're more than welcome to stay with us. We just want to have an attempt to communicate. Because if you have something you want to say, I want to hear you say it. I want you to tell me your story.
Can I turn on the light?
Do you want to turn on the light? Go ahead. So, is there anybody down here in this basement? Can you say anything? Can you come and manipulate my phone to say anything? I will set my phone down right here. Closing my pop socket up.
If it falls from that,
Wheat.
I'll laugh.
Wheat. What about wheat?
Were you a wheat farmer?
No, Brittany has an allergy to wheat.
Good job, you just hit your head on another pipe.
No, that wasn't a pipe, that was a cord. Are you saying that someone in the house has an allergy to wheat? Because if you are, that is true. Maui. It's Maui, okay.
That's Maui. Stupid gerbil.
Oh, that light used to work. Oh, that's right. That light switch up there has to be on the board. Can you say anything else? Can you tell me? Don't worry about it. Can you tell me what room we are in right now? Where are we in the house?
In the...
Can you push my phone from where it's sitting? Can you knock it over?
You might not want that.
Well, I would move away from it just in case. If it falls, it falls. I mean, it's all part of the testing. I'm not gonna do about it.
Yeah, then it's gonna break. I'm gonna laugh.
That would suck, but
Yeah, I would laugh.
can you tell me my name or can you tell me your name? We just want to communicate, so please come and modify whatever you need to modify with this device to speak to us. I want to hear what you have to say. That was Danny breathing.
A little bit loud, yeah. If you hear any crunching, that's just me walking around.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah.
You can come over here. I would walk over here, Danny. I got thicker soles on than you do. This is where I found that broken rum bottle.
Camera.
Camera. What about camera? I always use my camera and take pictures. Are you telling me you want me to take a few pictures? What are you saying? Well, it said camera, so
Do you want the camera on?
why not? You're seeing this in live, real time. It said camera, so I'm gonna give it what it wants.
I wrote down these ones.
Now, if you notice as I'm doing this, I'm gonna be taking 2 pictures back to back. I always do this. And I always do this because you want to have comparison photos. You don't just want to take a random photo, catch something in it, and then have nothing to compare to, so you cannot back up what you're catching on film. You could have stood there, you were fine. I'm giving you what you want. You said you wanted camera. I'm giving you camera.
Okay. Seems right here is where it echoes the most.
Yeah, it does echo right here. Alright, so this will be the last set of pictures that I take. I'm going to take 4 more pictures. And I'm going to exit back out of this now. I'm going to go into the IOvilus. So that was kind of a little impromptu. You guys got to watch me take some pictures. All right.
IOvilus. On.
What?
It's Maui. Okay. So, I used my camera like you asked me to. Did you show yourself?
Or did you not want to seize the camera at all? And did you?
You know what, actually? While we're filming this, it told me camera. So I'm going to stop the IOvilus real quick.
IOvilus.
I'm going to go
Off.
and do a live review of these photographs.
Yeah. I wonder if he dropped the camera and lost it here. Like an old-timey camera.
I'm not seeing anything that particularly stands out here. No. You hear that breathing? It's me and Danny.
Yeah, I'm trying to see too. Because I'm short.
Fine, I'm not seeing anything here. No.
If you guys see anything that we can't see, tell us.
Yes, please let me know. I don't see anything yet.
We have bad eyesight.
Oh no, I have good eyesight actually. I just wear glasses because I have astigmatism. So I have to have glasses when I'm reading. But I wear the glasses because they make me look more intelligent.
No, they don't.
Okay, well that's interesting.
What?
So you see this right here?
Yes.
What you're looking at, guys, is this palette going up to that white piece of cardboard that's sitting on that pallet, that's the area that I want you to focus on. That patch of dirt to the lower, what would be front left portion of that pallet.
I don't see.
Notice how there's a lighter streak there.
Yeah, it's mist.
That looks like a mist.
Yep.
So,
If that was you, thank you for showing yourself to us. Even if it wasn't a full body, mist is all we need to know that your presence is known.
so can you guys see that? Do you see the mist right there at the bottom front left of the pallet? If you're looking at the first pallet in the line, it's going to be at the top right corner. It's definitely a mist.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely not there in the first photograph.
Nope.
All right, so we're going to go back to the IOvilus now so I can thank the spirit for showing itself. Because I'm not, actually, you know what? I'm not going to say that that was the spirit showing itself, but I will say it's very weird that it told us to use the camera. I used the camera, and
We caught a mist.
we caught a mist. That's,
It could have been anything, but
that could be enough to change my mind.
it could. So we're going to put that as a
IOvilus
maybe.
on.
So I have the IOvilus back on, Spirit. If that was you, that just showed itself in the photograph,
Thank you.
thank you. That was actually amazing. Was that you? If you are still down here, can you tell me your name?
If you can't, that's all right. All we wanted to know is that we thank you for showing yourself.
That's me walking. I'm just trying to walk in circles in the basement. I want to see if we can get another response. Can you say anything to us? I keep forgetting that I'm doing the screen record, and then I could go through and I could review those pictures live with the people that are watching. So that was actually really cool to be able to do that.
It was.
Can you tell me your name?
If you can't, that's all right. We respect that.
Are you alive or dead?
That's kind of a weird question.
It's not a weird question. You want to know why it's not a weird question?
Why?
Because if it's a demon, it was never technically alive. So it can't be dead.
You're right. You're right.
Can you tell me what year it is?
Or even better. What year did you die?
So we're not really getting much response-wise. It's almost like it just wanted to show itself on that one photo.
Can I try?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if your pressure has gotten used to it.
I don't know. Have an idea? If you're willing to do it.
Well, just
I'm gonna go upstairs and grab my coffee. You stay down here by yourself. I'm serious. Or do you want to go grab my coffee and I'll sit down here by myself?
yeah, I'm gonna go grab your coffee. I don't want to be down here by myself.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
It might just be because it's dark. But
No,
I don't
no, this basement always does kind of have a strange feeling to it. Okay, so she's gonna go grab my coffee for me. It's just gonna be me down here. I don't want you to be afraid of me. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to make you leave. I just want you to talk to me. Can you tell me your name, or can you tell me my name? Can you say anything at all? Just me closing the pop socket. I'm sitting the phone down. I don't want to sit it there. It might fall. I'm going to sit it up here.
All right, Father.
Alrighty. So,
Come into the staircase, and I'm gonna grab my coffee as well.
okay.
Here you go. You got one.
So in my
Stretched.
time of living here, oh,
You got a response?
stretched.
That's weird.
What's stretched? That's kind of a weird response. So in the time that I've lived here, I've done a lot of metal detecting down here in this basement. And I found an antique fleur-de-lis ornament. I found an antique pen. A bunch of coal. And I found a cast iron baseball figurine.
Oh, I also found a broken rum bottle.
Oh yeah, the broken rum bottle. So, I'm going to go off of the fact of the toy that I found. Are you a child?
That could be possible. That's probably why the mist was so small.
Do you want us to back away from the phone? Would that make you feel more comfortable to come and manipulate the device? Because we can do that.
Oh, if it's a child, it might be afraid of us because we're strangers. I heard that.
Yeah, that was a little too loud to be Maui.
Oh, yeah. But if it's a child, then it might be afraid of us because we're strangers. How about we introduce ourselves?
So,
That way it might be a little bit more prone to speak to us.
my name is Nathan.
And I'm Danny.
She might be your age, judging on the figurine that I found down here. She's 13. She's
And
friendly.
You're 30-something. I don't know.
I'm 34. She's 13. I mean, she's a little weird, but...
Remove.
Oh yeah, it should hurt. But so am I.
Bigfoot.
Remove.
Do you want one of us not to be here?
Remove. I was just talking about finding the baseball figurine, and I did remove that from the basement.
Do you want it back here? Did you like it?
What do you mean by remove? Oh, it's a cold chill on the staircase right now. Feel that?
I'm hearing small footsteps. Can you hear it with me? I heard it like while you were
Yeah, I
so
think-
close by. I heard a...
Yeah, I think that was Maui though.
Oh no, it sounded like it came from the staircase. It was very light, but I heard it. No, it wasn't that. It was a
Okay,
lot lighter.
that's like it could have been me moving.
It sounds sort of a lot lighter. It sort of sounds like my footsteps going up the steps, you know, like
Okay.
very light.
You know, I kind of hope that us talking in the background here is going to make this video a little bit more interesting, because I know it's probably boring sitting there watching the screen, but what you're hearing right now is exactly like the steps that I would go through during an actual paranormal investigation. I'm talking out loud. I'm talking with my fellow investigators, and we're deducing things. We're talking back and forth. We're throwing out ideas. So you're actually kind of, in a way, personally involved in a small impromptu investigation to test this device. So the last word we got was remove. Once again,
So-
my name is Nathan.
I'm Danny.
This is Danny.
Do you want us to remove something? Is there something here that you don't like? Do you want us to leave? If you're scared to talk to us, that's okay. We know we're a little bit strange and that we're new.
Well, I'm not new. I've been here for almost 4 years.
Yeah, that's not the point. If it's a child, it will
Yes.
still be scared to talk to you even if you're not new.
You have no reason to fear us.
We're nice. Might have reason to fear the 3-year-old upstairs though, because he's a little cuckoo.
Well, he's not here right now.
Oh yeah, he's not here right now, so you're lucky.
Don't worry, I wouldn't be down in the basement and leave my 3-year-old son upstairs. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Go ahead.
If you're not too scared, could you at least tell us your gender? You don't have to tell us your name if you want to keep that to yourself. Can you at least tell us if you're male or female? Well, I feel like the energy got a little bit lighter here, don't you think?
Yeah, it did.
Group.
It's not as cold, but we got a response.
We did.
Group.
Is there multiple of you guys down here?
So that could be partially intelligent, because you asked if it was a male or female. It says group, so it might be both. It might have a group of spirits.
Oh.
So that could be possibly an intelligent response. What are you? Group of who? What group?
What is that hole?
That's a maintenance hatch. That's a maintenance hole, so you can go in there and, like, say you have issues with the piping or whatever, you can replace piping or
Do you want to take a picture in there?
fix a leak. I mean, we can. So I'm gonna take some more pictures of the basement.
Because I thought I saw
IOvilus
something that looked like
off.
my eye in there.
All right, we'll check it out. Hang on. I don't know if you guys just saw that ball of light fly by. I personally think that could have been dust. I'm not going to say it's paranormal, but I want to turn these lights off so I can take photos. We'll leave that one over there on. You asked me earlier to take out my camera. So
Do you want to be seen?
I'm going to invite you to have your photo taken, if you would like your photo taken.
Okay, now this is the spot that I saw. You just said that means.
Yeah, that's just literally like, if you see that bright ball, it's a spider web. That's literally just a hatch to go through and...
Oh, I know. But there could be something trapped in there.
There could be. You can see where I've been digging in the basement.
Yeah. Think we should use a metal detector while we're down here? This is where we've caught you before.
Whoa.
What, Dad?
I want to see if... Yeah, that happened again. What is that? A spider web here? Okay, I think it was a spider web. Okay. I saw this bright light thing, wispy thing, come through the screen. You can see where the floor is soft right here. Actually, that's where I found the figurine, was in that spot right there. Which is actually really oddly close to where we caught the mist, now that I think about it.
Do you want the figurine back?
Hang on, Daddy.
Worth it.
I'm gonna try that area again.
Turn back on the light.
Let's have a look.
I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee.
Okay, so the misty figure definitely did not reappear. So all you're looking for when you do this is, this way you take comparisons. It's kind of like a back and forth, because if there's something paranormal in the picture, that was me. See, that's what I was seeing in the actual filming process, but going here I can now see that's a spider web.
Yeah. It just moved.
Yeah, now I can see now it's a spider web.
That's cursed. Send that picture to my mom.
It's a little strange.
Oh yeah, I have many cursed photos of myself and my mom's phone.
So that green light right there, that's not going to be anything paranormal. And the reason I'm saying it's not because it appears in both photos. It's the same exact shape. So that's not going to be paranormal.
Actually, that one's a little bit more circle. That one's a little bit
No,
more
it's-
curved.
They're both kind of peanut shaped. If it was me,
Bean shaped.
whatever. If it was me doing a paranormal investigation for a client, I would not call that paranormal. Only because it appears in both photographs. Oh, and there it is again. See, so I'm going to say that's not paranormal. It appears in the same spot. So that's most likely some kind of spider web that's going from the floor to the ceiling over there, and we're just catching a thick spot.
Do you hear that?
I do. I don't know if you guys hear that on the recording or not, but there's definitely some heavy noise upstairs.
It's definitely not Maui. Or else Maui's gotten fat.
No, it's too heavy to be Maui.
Radioactive raccoons?
I'm not willing to say it couldn't be.
Sounds about right. I keep on.
All right, so we're going to go back to the IOvilus.
IOvilus on.
Oh,
Good job, Dad.
that hurt. So this will be our last test with the IOvilus device, and god damn it if I don't quit hitting my head. This is why I hate basements. Right here.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I love basements for investigating, but I hate basements because they're always low hanging and I'm too damn tall for it. Okay,
Oh, that's hilarious.
so this is going to be your last chance to speak to us through
Legion.
this Legion. See, and I keep getting Legion. So, if you don't know anything about demonology and the word Legion, Legion actually means I am many, or many. You will hear a demonic entity during a case of possession typically refer to itself as Legion, meaning I am many. We keep getting this response, Legion, Legion, Legion. And let me go and show you my word database. And I want to show you. See how far it goes back.
Hey, you've got mustard straws stuck in your arm here.
See, okay, so yep, it says Sally right there. I saw Sally.
I should also say Susan.
So here you see, move it up to the top for you. Legion, remove, Legion. And I feel like we've gotten that before as well. Here you got purgatory, eerie, mistake.
All those were from the living room, by the way.
So all of these were from the living room, and there's Legion again. So that's probably the 5th or 6th time I've seen this word on this device.
Like we've said, most of the things in the living room have been malice or malicious.
Okay. Tell me your name. I'm not asking politely this time. Please. Well, I'm going to forcefully politely ask. Please tell me your name. We've told you ours. We've introduced ourselves. And it's really rude that you have not introduced yourself.
Ow.
I don't know what that
Yourself.
was. Yourself.
I mean, seems legit.
Well, the screen appeared to something funky. Either that or it was my eyes. So yeah, I know I've introduced myself.
Ow, my heel.
Okay?
It hurts.
Step on something?
No. It just started hurting all of a sudden, like a pulsating pain.
Go and sit down. Let me have a look at it. Ow. What about myself? I understand that I've introduced myself. I just said that.
It just started hurting all of a sudden.
Well, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I know I didn't step in anything.
Well, no, I was looking for scratch marks.
Provide.
Provide what? What do you want me to provide?
I'm getting a little bit of a bad aura.
Yeah, the feeling down here has changed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, that could also be psychosomatic, because you have to think about it. I was just discussing what the word legion means in demonology.
Oh, I know. Could be.
So it very well could just be psychosomatic. Our body's formulating a change in pressure that makes us feel uncomfortable because we're talking about
Spring.
things of a demonic entity.
No. This.
That was loud.
I heard that. I'm getting away from the steps. That was in the kitchen.
That was in the kitchen and that was loud.
Prayer.
Oh. Prayer for what?
Do you need a prayer in order to be set free? Sorry, that's my knuckles cracking.
I hate it when you do that.
It hurts whenever I don't.
So we heard a loud noise in the kitchen, and we got a response in here that said prayer. Prayer for what?
We've gotten some good responses down here. I'm gonna write this down.
That's Maui.
Yeah, no, that's Maui. My pencil.
What am I saying a prayer for? Come on, speak to us. If you hear that, I'm just walking around the basement, trying to see if maybe movement will elicit another response.
It's getting a little bit hard to breathe.
Well, it's also a moldy, cold basement.
It is. You know, whenever you are in a cramped, tight space and you feel like you can't breathe, it's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's like it's claustrophobia.
Oh, but this, I don't have
Family.
thing. I'm able to go into really tiny spaces.
Family.
But it feels like that I'm in a tight space and I can't breathe.
What about family? My family? Or your family? Was your family religious? Were you firm in prayer? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Which in a way would make sense, which is why I keep getting stuff like Legion and prayer. It's not the first time I've heard it.
You see what I mean? It's a little hard
Yeah, it
to
is.
breathe over here.
It is. It's kind of a weird feeling too.
I told you.
Yeah, it's because like over here, I'm not
Away.
getting that. If I walked away, what, are you away from your family? Or do you want me to get away from this area that we can't breathe in?
Is there something?
Well, we can breathe, but it's restricted.
My neck.
Let's move this way.
My neck. Ow. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to breathe over here.
Yeah, it's like a completely different feel from the staircase.
My neck isn't hurting anymore, so that's a plus. My neck started hurting all of a sudden, like a weird stabbing pain. Right here.
We'll get over here underneath the light. Let me have a look at it. Is it still hurting or?
Oh no, it doesn't hurt anymore. It hurt
Okay.
when we were over there. Like it's a small pain.
Yeah.
Like it was
No,
right
there's
there.
no marks or anything. Did you want us to get away from that spot? Is that what you were telling us?
It's definitely a lot easier to breathe over here. I'm gonna write this down.
All right, so I'm gonna end this IOvilus session. That was your final chance to speak to us.
IOvilus. Off.
All right, guys. So that was Paranormal Talk, the app test. And what we tested today was the IOvilus for the iPhone iOS device. So overall, I'm not sure what to think of it. I feel like there were moments where we did get intelligent responses. I feel like there were moments when the device was just saying random words that made zero sense. To be honest with you, I couldn't get enough correlative responses to kind of string together a story or say that the spirit itself was actually talking to us. Besides one moment, which you guys saw live, keep forgetting that I have the screen record thing going. And live for you guys, I reviewed the photographs that we took, and we caught a mist-like figure. Well, not really a figure, more like a mist-like, just a wisp. It was, I don't know exactly what it was, how to explain it. You okay?
I'm getting a little dizzy.
All right, if you're getting dizzy, go upstairs. So, the atmosphere down here has changed a little bit. I don't know if that was because of a psychosomatic effect, because it said Legion and I was explaining what Legion was, or what caused that. But as you guys saw in the live picture review, it said camera. It clearly said camera. I took photographs. I reviewed them live right in front of you. And we caught what appears to be a mist of some form over there by the pallets that we store things on. Don't know how to explain that. But that is really, to me, a convincing correlation. So am I going to say 100% that this IOvilus app will help with every single paranormal investigation that you ever do? No, I cannot conclusively say that. But what I can say is we did have a few responses that seemed to be intelligent. It seemed to be telling us, you know, things that correlated with what we were talking about.
We actually got a lot of intelligent responses down here.
Yeah,
11 to 16.
Down here in the basement was the best spot, which actually really kind of shocks me because the basement has always had a strange feel to it. But like I said, you know, upstairs, I used to not be able to get Wi-Fi down here or anything. So what really depresses me is we couldn't get it to say a name. I've got it to say Sally before. I've got it to say Susan before. We couldn't get it to say a name, and I wanted to know exactly who I was talking to. If I could have, if I had asked, can you tell me your name, and we got a name, then I would feel more apt to say, hey, there's more to this app than I think I know. As far as right now goes, you saw it live. We tested the app. I cannot concretely say that this app is going to help you in any way, shape, or form during a paranormal investigation. But what I can tell you is we got some interesting responses. Especially the one that got me was the camera, and then you saw the live picture review where we caught the mist.
And I think that what also got me the most was whenever it started saying a lot of things that actually correlate to what we were saying. You know, like whenever we were in the spot where it was hard to breathe, it told us to get away, which was very correlated and intelligent to me.
That's a good point. That was a correlated response because it told us to get away from the area. We moved from the area and it was easier to breathe again. So my final conclusion on the IOvilus app.
Inconclusive. I would say it's inconclusive.
I would definitely call it inconclusive. I am not going to say that this app will help you during an investigation. I will not say that it will not. What I can tell you...
Test it again later on to see if there's anything new.
I mean, I'd be willing to test it again, maybe in a different location, a different area.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is we got some interesting responses. We got a lot of nonsense responses. It was like a 25-75 split. 25% could have been partially intelligent. 75% just random nonsense words that didn't seem to correlate with anything that we were saying. Am I going to tell you not to download the app and give it a try?
Of course not.
No. If you want to pay the $1.99 for the app, which actually isn't all that bad, and to be honest with you, Digital Dowsing is a company that has been around for years. I know of Digital Dowsing. I trust them. I've ordered things from them online before. So it's an easy-to-use app for someone who's willing to take the time to test it out and try it. I would say give it a shot. See what the app can do for you. See if you feel the app works. I am on the fence. I will test it a few more times in different locations just to see what different kind of responses I can get. Like I said, overall, IOvilus for the iOS, it's a decent app. I'm not going to say it's going to help you, but I'm not going to say it's not. You're going to have to try it out. You be the judge. All you saw was what I tested.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, with that...
We might not have even gotten to the full limits of what the app can do.
I probably haven't. You can adjust the sensitivity on it and stuff. So, it just depends on how you have it set. I left it at the default setting, which is the recommended thing to do when you read through the actual guidelines of the app. So, guys, IOvilus for iOS. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you saw anything in the photographs that I missed during the live picture review. And Nate signing out. I'll be back to test a new app very shortly. Talk to y'all later.